Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol WFT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis a few days ago, so that is where the green line here is coming from at 80 cents, and that segues into the first update that needs to be done. And that update is just based on a foundational principle in charts, which states when levels of support are broken and close below, they do tend to act as resistance. So going into next week, any sort of bounce that does occur, 80 cents is definitely going to be that initial level to keep an eye on. In the event the price can push through the 80-cent resistance, the overarching level to watch is that purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself downwards and get more and more relevant. However, as it stands right now, one hurdle at a time. And like I said, that first hurdle on any sort of bounce is 80 cents. And speaking of bounces, some interesting action going on here. Final 30 minutes, yeah, you had volume kick in quite a bit, but then you had what we would call in the world of charts a hammer candle. Now, don't get me wrong, and I really wish I could say trading was this easy. Just because the price got beat up and then it had a high volume hammer candle does not mean that for sure the price is bouncing or anything like that. Now, would it be shocking to see some sort of bounce? Would it be shocking to see it go up and do battle with 80 cents and potentially get above there? No, that wouldn't be shocking at all. But myself nor anyone else can sit here and say that's what's going to for sure happen, because there just simply is no such thing as a for sure / guarantee in the market. But there are definitely some interesting dynamics going on with a high volume and then a hammer after the price was already getting relatively overextended to the downside. So we'll see if those dynamics lead to anything at all. As far as levels of support, nothing complicated at all behind this, other than the fact that 77 cents is where the bleeding finally stopped today. So therefore, that is going to be the key level of support going forward. If the price breaks below 77, well, then very clearly this is not the bottom, because the price is all of a sudden putting in new lows. That's why I love charts. When you look at them certain ways, they really do insult your intelligence. So yeah, if 77 does not hold, well, then that clearly wasn't the bottom, because that's just new lows. But interesting setup going into next week. We'll see if this can get a bounce or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.